The hike and fish of Citico Creek and North Fork Citico Creek. Total distance from start to stop was around 1.5 miles. Round trip a little under 3.5 miles. Started fishing immediately right as where I parked the truck. Started with a dry dropper. This is Citico Creek, but nothing was biting. Here we go, Citico Creek. We go head up to the North Fork, fish our way upstream. Hopefully we're going the right way. Guess we're going to cross here. I guess I missed that spot. Probably better place to cross. In the beginning sections of my route, I ran across a bunch of fallen trees. Wasn't sure if I was on the wrong trail or even on a trail, but I crossed through them and made my way through. It turned out okay. By the time I made it to the Confluence, I crossed this bridge. I'd been 3.25 miles, caught nothing, wasn't looking too good at this point, but I continued to press on. This is the South Fork Citico Creek. There's the north, here's the Confluence. There were so many spots that looked very fishy in the North Fork Citico Creek. This was one that I didn't catch anything this time I go around, but on the way back I ended up catching a few. Here's another good fishy spot upstream. Tried some tight line nymphing. Nothing here in this spot except for some good scenery. Here was another good spot where the fast water met slow water. I was expecting trout to be hanging out right along that seam, but again, no luck. My strategy at this point was keep moving, keep fishing. Something will eventually bite. Here I targeted any fish that might be hanging out in the tail end of this pool. We used a dry dropper combo, and this go around, tried a couple different combinations. More casting practice, I guess. Next pull upstream, tail end of the pool. Nothing was biting the dry dropper in this tail end of the pool, so I moved up closer to where the water was coming out and switched to tightline nymphing. Here's one. My luck was turning around. It rained on and off all day long. At this point, I had turned around and started fishing my way back. I fished the tail end of this pool, which I previously fished, and nothing. So I decided to head up to the head of the pool, see if anything was biting at that point. I still stuck with the tight line nymphing techniques, using a couple different nymphs. This is the head of the pool. I let it drift, and then slowly pulled up, fish on. Biggest fish of the day, a nice wild rainbow trout. I had crossed back over the river by this point. Found a good spot. I knew the fish were typically hanging out near the heads of the pool. Found an opening, tied on a black woolly bugger. Figured I'd give a couple streamers a shot, see what would happen. Since I was casting streamers, I needed to get some line out, so I cast away from the area so I didn't spook any fish in the targeted area. There he is. I knew one was in there. I completely missed the spot where I was supposed to cross the river. Water was moving pretty fast. It had rained all day long. The only thing that was between me and my truck was this fast section of river. It would have been a shame to fall in the river only feet from my truck. Luckily I made it back relatively dry considering the rain all day long. Ooh, that doesn't look good.